Welcome back to your mom's favorite YouTube channel, Radical Tactical, where I show you step-by-step tips and tricks how to paint your firearm and accessories. This episode, I'm going to show you how to use Astic Tactical's reusable Mylar stencils. They have a bunch of cool designs, traditional camo, they got digicam, they also have a bunch of different hex cams, cool stuff like skulls and flames, and also a wide variety of Woodland stencils. Good for your duck boat, hunting blind, or anything else. Make sure you check out all our different designs at astictactical.com, or you can catch them on Instagram and Facebook. All the stencils are made out of vinyl, 10 mil. They're all 9x14. Like I said, reusable. You can use both sides and really flexible. Just in case you have to paint something like a handguard, all you do is lay it over the top, wrap it really tight. Actually, let's go out to the shop and I'll show you. All right, we're out here in the garage. I got my handguard wrapped with my stencil nice and tight. The tighter you have it, the fresher and cleaner your lines will be. And when you paint, you don't want to overload it because you don't want anything to run or drip. So basically, you're just going to get your paint, keep your grip, and just dust it nice and light. That's a wrap. Another way in which I like to use the Astic Tactical reusable stencils is Another way in which I like to use the Astic Tactical reusable stencils is with an airbrush. An airbrush is a great tool for blending colors and for adding small detail. But before I use the airbrush, I like to lay down a nice base coat. So I got my stencil, I got an ammo can, I'm gonna go back out, do some work. Alright, now that I have my stencil laid out on my ammo can the way I want it, I'm just gonna do a nice light coat, nice light base coat so I can come over with my stencil. I'm gonna use my hand too to push the stencil flat, so when I do a nice light coat, I'll have some nice crisp lines. Alright, now that my paint's dry, I'm going to go ahead and add some details with the airbrush. Alright, last but not least, I'm going to show you how to use Astic Tactical's Woodland stencils. These are great to add natural camouflage to things like a duck boat or a hunting blind. But the one issue you're going to run into is when you use these bigger stencils is you're going to have a bit of overspray. That means when you spray on the stencil itself, you're going to have a little bit of coloring come across the border. So what I like to do is I like to make a template or a border. And I use poster board, and I'll show you how to do that. Let's go. Alright, so I got my poster board here. I got my Woodland stencil. I'm going to lay it out right in the middle. And then basically I'm going to mark probably about a 1/2 inch or so around the border, just to get some reference points. Here, all 4 corners. Doesn't have to be exact. I got my straight edge. I'll connect my lines. And then when I'm done with that, I'll use either a pair of scissors, I actually prefer a razor blade, to trim out the middle section. And then I have my template made. Piece of cake. All right, now that I got the center cut out, I'm going to take my stencil, I'm going to lay it right down, I'm going to line it up, nice and straight. I'm just going to tape it down. There you have it. That'll reduce your overspray. All right, for the sake of demonstration purposes, today I'm going to be painting on the canvas instead of a boat or a blind. I'm going to take my stencil, I'm going to line it up. I like to tape it off as well, that way I can work with both hands. And I want to paint from my darkest colors to my lightest. Alright, I just did some fern, and now I'm going to do some reeds. I want to do my reeds in a light green, but I actually taped over the cattails. So once this dries, I'll tape over the reeds, untape the cattails, and paint those in a light tan. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a couple leaves. You can see on this sheet how I taped up the leaves that I don't want to use and left exposed the ones I do want to use. That way you don't get any overspray. Just place them wherever you want. Nice little dust. Nice little happy leaves. Put a little happy leaf right here. Here. There you go. A couple happy leaves. And now for some of the happiest leaves. A couple super happy leaves. You know what I mean? Well, there you go. There's the idea. You have a ton of different stencils you can use to lay over however you want. One thing I did want to show you is check out all the overspray on my border. That's why it's important to make one of these for your stencil. That way you don't end up with all this overspray on your project. As always, thank you so much for watching Rowdy Can Tactical. Make sure you like, share this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I got a bunch of kick-ass projects coming up that you're not going to want to miss. Until next time, out.